Today's Thursday, August the 9th, and I'm popping in today to do a shop update for Evertote. I have half an hour. It is now 1:30. The children will be back at 2. They are visiting my father-in-law, playing a game of cards. I scooted them out of the cottage so that I could have a bit of peace and quiet in order to film this video. I'm in my sewing space today. This room is the quietest, and also all of the bags are in here, so I figured that was the easiest way to go about this because I have a lot of bags to share with you today. I'm not sure you can see, this is also my husband's tool closet in here. So his tools are over there, and the rest of the room, the rest of the space is my sewing area. Okay, so let's get right to the bags today. Last time I did a shop update, I had a gin and tonic with me to sip on while I plowed through all the bags. But since this is my sewing room and I've got too many things on the table, I didn't want to take any chances today with coffee or anything of the sort. So I've left it out in the other room. I've got 3 different kinds of bags to show you today. Drawstring sock totes is the first category of bag. Then I've got some stitching totes, some of the flat bags, and then I've got what's left of the large handled tote bags that we have left to sell. So starting with the drawstrings, the sock totes are just a perfect little bag for sock knitters. And you know, you could use these also as gift bags or just, you know, a general all around all-purpose bag too, you know, for packing or things like that. They're just a lovely little bag. This is actually mine, and I've just seen it on the table here, so I thought I would show you. I use mine every day. So this is mine. I made this a few months ago. I have my current sock whip tucked in here. So there's my sock in progress. There's quite a lot of room at the bottom of the bag. There's my sock. The rest of my skein of yarn is in the bottom. And then nice little drawstring, and the drawstrings make really perfect handles. So I tend to carry this bag around with me everywhere I go because socks are the perfect project that you can just knit a row or a round, finish a needle, whatever, when you've just got those spare minutes that you want to make use of every second that you have to craft. So we have some new drawstrings that have just gone up on the site this morning. The first one is this really, really fun birthday fabric. So it's a happy birthday bag. And how fun is that? So the outside fabric is the birthday fabric. The lining fabric is this green sort of houndstooth, sort of blowing out a little bit here with this, the lighting such as it is. But the drawstrings are the same fabric. It does have a boxed bottom, so it's a generous sized bag. So that's number 1. For sock totes, we also have mermaid fabric, this beautiful mermaid print with the topper accent color matching the lining there as well, and a beautiful pink stripe on the drawstring itself. We make our own drawstrings, so these are fabric drawstrings. They're not ribbon, they're not you know, cording or anything like that. We have done that in the past, but our preferred drawstring pull is the fabric pull that we make ourselves. And again, the best noise in the world is that sound when the drawstring closes. It's just such a satisfying sound. Okay, so the mermaids, that's number 2. Last of the new drawstrings that we have up. Now we have 4 or 5 of each of these bags. I can't remember. A couple of them sold immediately after they were posted. One of the mermaids and one of these next ones are sold already. So limited quantity, but there are a few of each bag. The last one We've had this print on the site before. It was very popular before because it's beautiful, and it's this glittery space print. It's just, I'm not sure you're picking up the sparkle, but there's a little bit of sparkle in the fabric, and it's got a purple polka dot on the inside, and then that purple polka dot is the fabric drawstring as well. So the glittery planets actually comes with a little bit of a surprise. Kathy and Clara made some special progress keepers to go along with these drawstring bags, and they're little planet Earth. They're handmade, and she's attached a lobster claw to be used as a really tiny, perfect little progress keeper. And one of those is included in each planet drawstring. So super sweet. And I love that Clara helped her mom make them. And aren't they beautiful? I mean, they really do look like a little planet Earth. Very, very sweet. Okay, so that's it for drawstrings. Oh, wait. Actually, no, because you see this next one I sort of had in its own category all by itself because it's kind of special. So there is one more drawstring that I haven't shown you yet. This one comes with something special. So the drawstring itself is this really beautiful gray and yellow print. Grello, I suppose you'd say. So gray and yellow floral print. The lining is a really sharp white, crisp and clean print, and then a gray and yellow striped to pull fabric drawstring. And as a surprise, Kathy dyed yarn to match. So each bag comes with its own skein of hand-dyed superwash 80/20 sock yarn. So this is a fingering weight. The specs on the yarn are in the listing itself. So each skein of yarn will make a pair of socks. So, and Kathy dyed them herself. So it's a beautiful gray and yellow, and there's some speckle. Now, of course, lighting is always the issue. Getting you to see the colors themselves true is very, very difficult. So it's sort of a bright yellow with a bit of hot. What if I hold this up on this side? That's a bit better, you can see. So a gray and a yellow with a bit of a speckle. And we have 5 sets. 5 sets, 5 of those sets. A little bit of a special summer offering. We did an Evertote yarn pairing last summer as well with a turquoise and coral yarn. So this is Kathy's yarn offering for this summer. And there's only 5. So once they're gone, that's it for yarn from Kathy. Maybe Christmas time I can convince her to dye a bit more yarn. But I fortunately also know a very nice, friendly yarn dyer in Adrian, Old Oak Yarns, who I'm looking forward to working with closely very soon. Hint, hint. Okay, so moving on to stitching totes. I have 5 different sets to show you, different fabrics, and a few of them come in a couple of different offerings on the site. So first up for the stitching totes, I have a small woodland animal flat tote. I have done this fabric before on the site, but this is the first time doing it in this size, in the small, and it comes with a fabric magnet, so a needle magnet. So you get to choose which woodland animal you would like as your magnet. So I've done to show, I've done the owl and a few of the foxes. There, they're so cute. And I did a bunny as well, one of the bunnies. There. So if you choose to purchase this tote combination with the magnet, just make sure that you leave me a message as to which magnet you would prefer to receive, and that way I can make sure that I get you the right animal. Okay, so that's this one small bag that I did this time. I have a medium set done with a beautiful chevron print. Very simple, very, very classy. I think that it's just simple and elegant, and I love it. I had a little bit of fun with this because I did a notions pouch, but I put the zipper on the other side, so the print goes the other way. I thought that was a fun way to switch it around. So I did not do a needle magnet with this one. If you really would like a matching one, just send me a note and I'm happy to make one with a little bit of the chevron print there. That would probably look kind of cool, but I didn't list it on the site. Next up, I have a purple and gray and white set. So I'll show you the medium tote first is this. And you can see it's kind of got this gray oatmeal-y colored pebble on the top with a purple zip on the top. And then I matched that accent fabric as the liner. So it's got that sort of pebbly print on the inside as well. And this fabric on the bottom, this bold floral print is so pretty. And I've paired it with some of my favorite bird. It's a matching, it's from the same collection. As you can see, the colors are exactly the same, and it's just a small bird on both sides. Flip it around there. So both sides are exactly the same, different birds, and it matches that tote. And again, no needle magnet with this one, but again, always something I'm happy to add in. Okay, next up I have a set that I am offering in a medium size, but I could very easily also make it into a large set. So if this is something that you fall in love with, but you really would prefer a large size, please send me a message. I have a fair bit of this fabric and it would be easy for me to have enough yardage to make large bags as well as medium. So I love this one. Ta-da! So this one is sort of a powdery blue with just that right color red. I've matched it with a red zip. I think I have maybe 10 more red zippers. So the first 10 sets will have the red zipper, and then after that I will be moving into a cream colored zip. The notions pouch that comes with is with a cream zip, and the first 10 of these bags have the red zip on top. But actually the cream zip is just as pretty. It blends right in, and it's quite lovely. The red is an extra nice pop of color at the top, but I think both will be equally as lovely. Now, this particular bag, I don't know if you can hear that, but this particular bag is staying here with me because you know, sometimes you just make something and you think that's just me. And this is me in a bag. So this bag is already filled up with Eliza Bellcox. Because I just thought it was the perfect Eliza Bellcox bag. So I have, and I thought you might be interested to see what I fit in my medium bag. So lying flat, if I just take it all out, and I haven't used the notions pouch yet. So I've got all of my threads, fabric, and pattern all ready to go, tucked away, safe and sound. So once I start stitching on her, she will live in this bag. And that is why on Etsy I've called this the sampler bag. Because to me it just feels like that sort of very traditional, very beautiful, old-fashioned kind of look to it. And the powdery blue fabric on the bottom, I have done a needle magnet in that fabric as part of one of the set options. I have also listed this set without the needle magnet. So if you would prefer it just the bag themselves, then that's totally fine. If you would also like this bag and you don't want a notions pouch, send me a message. I will very happily make you just the big bag and without having to purchase it in a set. Very easy to do. Happy to do it, whichever way you would like it. Okay, last of the flat stitching totes is a large size bag that is also just so beautiful. Okay, are you ready? It's a saffron and teal combination. There's that, oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful print there at the bottom. And this sort of beautiful, beautiful saffrony teal fabric on the top with, I've paired it with a teal zip. And then the inside is a nice sharp white with a small little polka dot print on it on the inside. So this comes with a notions pouch and a needle magnet that matches the bottom fabric. Again, I have only listed this one way in the set. If you would like this without the needle magnet, let me know and you can just have the set. I'm thinking I'm not going to offer it as just the bag, only the way, because of how much fabric I have, it works the best to offer it as a set with the notions pouch. Otherwise, I'm going to be left over with odd cuts and I won't be able to sell them. So these I won't break up, I won't sell as an individual large set, just the 2 bags, but I'm happy to take off the needle magnet if you are not interested in that particular little gadget. Okay, moving on. Last but definitely not least, I'd like to show you the large handled bags that we have left in the shop. So I showed the music bag and the Candy Crush bag on Monday's floss tube. So just a reminder, here's the size of the bag. It's quite generous. And this blue looks electric in the camera. It's not quite that vivid. It's not quite that vivid, but it is, it's a lovely, sharp, bright blue. Lining fabric on this one, in case you missed Monday's update, is that green houndstooth print. Zipper on, zipper. Yes, there's a zipper in the bag. A pocket in the front, right there. The music bag that I showed on Monday as well. And I'm sorry, it wasn't Monday. It was Tuesday. Losing track of my days. So, treble clef. We have some rainbow zebras, which are so cute. They're so sweet. So, black twill on the bottom, pocket on the front. There is a sort of pinkish reddish coral zip, and then the lining fabric in this one is rainbow hearts. Really, really cute. These bags are awesome. Kathy made me one for my birthday this year. I now have 4 of these bags and I use them all the time. They are, I don't just use them as crafting bags. These are, I use one of them as a purse. I use one of them as carry-on for when we travel. It is my purse when we travel because it's big enough that I can fit all of the kids' junk and all of my junk all in one bag and still classify it as a purse. So, you know, it's very generously sized. So we've got the zebras. I love this next one. It's so fun. Cherries. Look at those cherries. Aren't they cute? This is done with a navy. It looks black in the photograph, but it is a very, very dark, that classic dark navy. So that's the color of the twill. And again, they all have that pocket on the front. There is a really fun green zip on the top. And then that green fabric on the inside. So sweet. Love it. Love the cherries. This next bag was one of the only ones that Kathy made 2 of. It's the mosaic print. The first one sold already, so this is the second one that is left. It's done with a lovely warm brown, dark twill on the bottom. Very, very classic color, and it matches that mosaic tile in there really, really nicely. There's a cream sort of toffee espresso colored zip on the top, and look at that lining. Isn't that fun? I think that's really a beautiful colored liner. I love that. Okay, we have 2 left. 2 left. This is a much bigger shop update than I was expecting. We've had this bag in the shop before. It was popular then. I don't expect it to last long. Very, very traditional, old-fashioned spools, thread spools on this one with a really fun purple twill. Just lovely. I had a question from someone left me a comment about, I always talk about how we put the O-ring on the side and what the heck was it and what was it for. The O-ring comes on, I think I've put it on 1 or 2 of the small wedge totes, sorry, the medium ones, but they come standard on all of the large handled bags. These are just there as a handy thing to have, to clip on a key, to put stitch markers on if you're a knitter, just a place to clip a lanyard, something, you know, that you want to keep track of. So that's all that it's there for. It's just an extra feature. So, oh, did I show you the lining in this one? Ooh, pretty. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All of our bags have the top stitching at the top beside the zipper, neat and tidy. All of the seams on the inside are hidden. There are no exposed seams on any of the inside of the bags. All of the bags that we make have hidden seams. I'll show you the inside of the bottom. There, so that's the boxed bottom corner there. The inside of the bag is just as lovely as the outside of the bag. Little details. Little details matter. Beautiful. Okay, last bag. And one of my favorites, I think, of the big bags, because it's simple. It's kind of an everyday bag. So it's this, how would you describe this? Because I think of this as like a little geometric flower almost, with a fun little fill in the dot, fill in the blank. And it's got this lovely, almost like a tomato cherry red. It's a cherry red twill with handles, and of course pocket on the front, blue zip, and that really nice clean white lining. It's almost like a modern traditional print, sort of a marriage of the two, but I really quite like it. There we go. Okay, that's it. That's a lot. So if you're still with me at the end here, I think that's way over 20 minutes for a shop update, which is frankly kind of ridiculous, but I had a lot to share with you and show you today. I think I'm almost out of time. I think the kids are going to be back any minute. Sarah's wanting to go for a kayak ride, and my father-in-law is probably ready to say goodbye to them and send them back home. So I better go, and I will not be doing a Friday off the grid video tomorrow. Apologies in advance. Tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day for us around here, and I'm gonna spend a little bit of extra time with the kids instead of recording a video. So I know you'll understand, but I will see you on Monday for a regular floss tube update, and I plan on having a lot of stitching done to share with you. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get a lot of stitching done, or knitting, or whatever it is that you love to do and love to make. So I'll see you on Monday, and happy stitching.